The earliest buildings, 5,000 years ago, had no windows. The huts of the Skara Brae, the best preserved Neolithic village in Europe, on the Orkneys, north of Scotland, had no windows. Light and heat came from the fire in the centre of the hut. And even today, some of the huts in the remote mountain villages of Papua New Guinea have no windows that might let out the heat. But the buildings 4,000 years ago of Akrotiri on the island of Santorini in the Aegean, associated with the Minoan kingdom, did have windows. They wanted the sea breezes to flow to keep them cool. The Romans discovered how to make glass, but didn't use it for windows. Their buildings had few windows and mostly faced into courtyards. For many years, windows were mostly small and narrow, used mainly for spotting enemies and shooting arrows at them. The churches were not as defensive and started using stained glass about 700 AD. They used it for memorials, for telling stories, for teaching doctrines. Windows can also be used for framing, as this window overlooking the Franz Josef Glacier in New Zealand shows, and as the Chinese have framed garden scenes over many centuries. These windows in a farmhouse in Andorra were not just for looking out. The window ledge was a place to sit and read, or perhaps sew. Windows can also be used for looking in. Indeed, sometimes for displaying what is inside. And with today's restrictive movement, windows are very useful for communicating messages.